right? First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Harachak, Badash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who taught us his truth. Honors and salutations to the elect and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, who the calls God. It means he exists. His name is Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, which means he is the deliverer. And he's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Maka'ala Bungab and Yashavala. Church of Philadelphia camp, once again, coming back out here on the highways and hedges. All right? We come out here week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America according to the Bible. And if you can't tell, America is falling. You know? America is falling on a high level, man. All right? You got the gas prices is through the roof. You got the war over there in Ukraine. And yo, the Lord told you in Matthew the 24th chapter that these things is going to happen, man. All right? Matthew the 24th chapter tells you about these, amongst other scriptures that you can bring out, man. And people still walking around here acting like, yo, they don't know what's going on, man. So the first scripture I want to bring out, we're going to go, look, as we're speaking, something just happened up the street. The love of many is waxing cold, man. That's why you got all these different shootings out here. And they're staging a lot of these things too, man. There's a lot of things being staged. But these people don't believe it. Because this whole thing, if you watch that, the show, the series, the Squid Games, you'll understand that the elite of this society is just playing games with you. Just see where you at with it, man. All right? So the first scripture I'm going to bring out, we're going to go to Jude chapter 1. All right? This is the book of Jude chapter 1, and we're going to start at verse 1. Just to start it off. All right, so this is Jude chapter 1, verse 1. It says, Jude, the servant of Yahushua Hamashiach and brother of James, to them that are sanctified by the Most High, the Father, Abba, and preserved in Hamashiach, Salakia, and preserved in Yahushua Hamashiach and called. So you have a lot of men that are called out here. As the scriptures tell you, it says, many are called, few are chosen. So you got a lot of men that come out here on these highways and hedges and teach the word. They just been called. They haven't been sealed yet, man. You know? But through the Spirit, the elect are already sealed. They've been sealed since day one. But you have to have a lot of men come out here and play their role, play their part. That's what it's about. You got to play your role, play your part, man. Play your position. PYP. Play your position, man. And guess what? The Lord is going to make you do that. Because everybody wants to be a member of the elect, which is 144,000 men chosen. That's 12,000, right? Out of each tribe. 1,200 out of each tribe. Sloppy, 12,000 out of each tribe. They'll make 144,000, man. But everybody's sitting there, yo, I seen 144. I might be a member of the elect. Nah, the Lord just showing you that the elect is about to get their blessing, man. There's a lot of things that come with it. All right? Matter of fact, let's get this real fast. To back up that point. Just bear with me real fast. Baba Kasha. All right, so this is we're gonna go to Revelations. Just to back this point up real quick. We're gonna go to Revelation chapter 7, verse 4. Starting at verse 4. All right. So this is the book of Revelation, chapter 7, and starting at, matter of fact, we're going to start at verse 1. All right? But to back up who the elect are, and why you starting to see those 144s and things like that, why? Because the elect are about to be revealed to you, man. All right? Yo, Shalom, bro. Yabashim Shabashim Kakodas Brakata. My brother. My God. It's my brother right there, man. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 7. We're going to start at verse 1. It says, and after these things, I saw 4 angels, right, standing on the 4 corners of the earth, because the elect are scattered. You got men that get in certain camps, like, yo, you got your guys, from, what's that, ISUPK, IUIC. These men have been set up to be, they're false leaders. They're false prophets. Because they'll tell you that if you ain't in our group, you're not a man of the Lord. The elect are scattered, man. When you think about something that's scattered, that's like grabbing a handful of seeds in your hand and just throwing them out there. And wherever they land, that's where the Lord got them at, man. You know? That's where he got them. And look, I'm going to show you something real quick. Because this is how Satan works. You see that across the street? That's the place where I usually camp at. But look, you got those dancers out there, which they're tap dancers for Esau, but that's cool. Because, yo, you have to understand one thing. In this society, you have to be unbothered, because once you come into the mindset of this man is set up to be what he is, and he's set up to be what he is, and everybody got to play their part, man. Everybody got to play their part, man. And at the end of the day, guess what? The Lord is going to he's going to show who his real men is, man. And that's why we reading what we read. On all 4 corners of the globe, man. All right? So we're going to go back to Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. It says, and yo, you see how it said the 4 angels. Because they're on all 4 corners of the earth. So you got some men that don't understand the scriptures, and they try to say all 4 corners, oh, the earth is flat. Those are the same men that's in the spirit Cristobal Colon, because that's what you was taught when you go back to school. Okay? In Columbus time, they thought that the earth was flat, and if you went past the horizon, you would just fall off the earth. Christopher Columbus that's not even his real name. His real name is Cristobal Colon, a Spaniard, which was one of the captivities that we was into. The Spaniards, why you think that Puerto Ricans speak Spanish? Dominicans speak Spanish. They was dope, because that's where he went. South America. The main language over there is Spanish, man. Because they was conquered by who? Cristobal Colon, man. In 1492. That's when he sailed what they say, 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. But they don't tell you what people he was looking for. They don't tell you who was navigating his boat for him, which was us. They didn't tell you that the person that was really navigating the boat spoke Hebrew, man. Which he was an Israelite, because they knew who they was coming over here to conquer, man. Because he came over here before 1492. That's where they just start the story off. Because these devils, they don't tell you the whole truth. They start off with some truth, then they lie to you, man. This place is all about lies, man. And that's why the Lord put his men out here to tell the truth, to speak the truth. Because if you ain't speaking the truth according to the Bible, man, according to history and everything, you're speaking lies, man. Right? But we're going to jump back into it. This is back in the book of Revelation. Yo, Satan, yo, you gotta be unbothered out here, man. Trust me, you gotta be unbothered out here. That's the level you gotta get to, because there's levels in this thing. All right, so we had the book of Revelation, chapter 7. I'm going to start at verse 1 again. It says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. So when you talk about those winds, that's talking about the nuclear destruction that's coming. All right? So no matter where you go out on this planet, if you were Israelite and the Lord had the coordinates for those missiles, because he said, I'll create the smith that blows the coal. Roughly paraphrasing. So no matter where you go, yo, them missiles is coming, man. And these men are about to see that real soon. We got so many false prophets out there, man, telling you, yo, man, you better go here, you better go there. Yo, let's go back to Jerusalem. Let's go back to Israel. Nah, man, yo, wherever you at on this world, in this earth, you hold your ground. Stay 10 toes down, man. Speak the truth, man. Speak the gospel, man, because that's where the Lord put you at. On every 4 corners of the earth, wherever you was driven. That's why you got those angels sitting there right now holding back that wind. That wind is that nuclear destruction which is coming to Babylon, man. And wherever any Israelite is at, wherever wickedness is at, but America is the main focus of the point. The main focus. All right? It says, Salak. Yo, so the Lord not, yo, that's why I'm going to read this again. Then we're going to hop back in the book of Jude, man. But it says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that because they was in charge of all the different, you got different sectors, all right? You have different sectors, so like your sector is where the Lord put you at. So they is in control of that. That's why, yo, you go into Daniel when it talks about then Michael shall stand up, all right? But it says, and after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried aloud with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. So, yo, this is all about order, man. All right? This is all about order. You can't be out of order. Because, yo, when those missiles, those nukes shoot off, they're going to be in perfect alignment to come destroy this place. Because the Lord is very calculated. Okay? He's very calculated. And that's what people don't understand. And when you just read, all you got to do is sit down and read. That's it. Sit down, read, understand, and learn. And you'll understand what's going on in this world, man. Because we at the end, man. But it says, and because their position was given to destroy this place. Because it talks about the finish, man. All right? So I might be getting a little bit ahead of myself, but we just going to flow through the spirit. That's it. We're going to flow through the spirit. Because that's all we can do. You know? But it says, verse 3, it's saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power and their foreheads. I'm going to read that again. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power and their foreheads. So you got some in it like, oh, the forehead, oh, that's the mark of the beast. Come on, man. That's your mind, your life. The Lord saying, don't hurt the earth until my men got it in their mind that I'm the power, man. I'm the one that's going to come deliver me. That's order, man. Yo, if you listen to the song I always listen to, it's from this guy called Benjamin. His name is Warrior King. Because, it's like King David. King David was a warrior, but he was a king. Yo, even King Saul. King Saul was a warrior. Because they went to battle. And the king was the one that lead. Yo, man, he was doing his thing. You know? But the one major thing they always turn to the Lord, and where King Saul messed up, he turned to a familiar spirit, man. He lost his faith. He lost his spirit. And that's why the Lord took him out of power, man. That's exactly why the Lord took King Saul out of power. Because he lost his spirit, he lost his faith. All right? But going back, it says, you gotta know, man. Matter of fact, why do you think that everything is happening right now on this high scale? Because the elect have already been sealed, man. They've been sealed. They just coming into the, they're coming into the remembrance of who they was in the past lives, man. And the Lord is putting that spirit on them, building them up. But matter of fact, you can say they're in the gym right now. That's why you can go to the book of, what's that? A song that say, thy people will be willing in the day of thy power. Thy people will be willing in the day of thy power, but no, you're not in the gym right now shooting this. This is the gym right here, we're shooting. And we're fighting for our nation. Lord's willing, I'll be a part of that number. We're fighting for our nation. We're fighting for the kingdom, man. We ain't out here for no reason. These people think it's entertainment, it's a game. No. Once the hammer comes down, which is, man, it's been coming down, man. Then and only then they go and be like, oh shit, them dudes are telling the truth, man. But anyway, let me get back into it. To let you know, then we're going to jump back in the book of Jude. So it says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed. Matter of fact, let's get the word sealed. All right? We'll get the word sealed. It says, hold on. Sfragito, right? Sfragito, which is, it says, to set a seal upon, mark with the seal, to seal. Now, if you know truck drivers, right? Every different place they have to deliver a package or deliver their load, like working at a market, all right? So when you get a truck delivery and all that, You have to break the seal off of it to open the doors. Then when you close the door, you have to seal it. Everything has to be sealed. And yo, seals go back to kings too. You know what I'm saying? Because with every king, how you know the king sent you a note? He marked it with his seal. So Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaRachakodas being the ultimate king, yo, he marked his men with the ultimate seal. They're stamped, they're approved, right? It says, oh, dang. It says to set a seal upon, mark with a seal to seal for security from Satan. That's why I told you, man, not one will be plucked out of my hand. That's the seal, that's the mark. The security, I'm going to read that again. It says for security from Satan. Who's Satan? Esau, man. But the spiritual being, but yo, he has his men, he has his adversaries, man, that run around here. Which, matter of fact, you can see him right now. Look at him. See him? The Lord going to protect us from that, man. Because that's the sword. And you're supposed to come out here and prophesy against it. But it says, for security from Satan, since sincere things sealed up are concealed. Sincere things sealed up are concealed. Yo, why do you think he told Ezra and all that? You know? And certain prophets. So write the things down in the book and hide it. To the times of the times, man. All right? You're supposed to do that. Write things that, man, listen. We're in a time of revelation, man. The Lord is revealing everything. All right? And if you don't understand that, you don't understand nothing. Okay? You don't understand nothing, man. So it says, yo, it says, for security from Satan, since sincere things sealed up are concealed as the contents of a letter. Of the contents of a letter. You sealed it. Because there's certain things in the scriptures that you don't understand, which was written down then. Now you're starting to understand it, right? Why? Because it's for the elect. Okay? That's that mark. Check it out. It says to hide, keeping silent, keep secret. Keep secret. Because there's certain things the Lord like, nah, yo, why do you think the Lord spoke in parables, man? You know? He spoke parables because, yo, it wasn't for everybody to get. Just like these scriptures, they're not for everybody to get. It's for a selective few, and it starts with the elect, man. That's it. Many men can come into this thing. It says, many are called, few are chosen. All right? But keep going down. It says, in order to mark a person or a thing, to set a mark upon by the impress of a seal or a stamp. Angels are said to be sealed by the Most High. Angels, man, are to be sealed by the Most High. Or not we though we're angels, we were angels at one point, and we've been for a state. All right. It says, in order to prove, confirm, or attest a thing, to confirm authenticate, place beyond doubt. That's what the men of the Lord do. They're sealed because why? Yo, start with Apostle. Matter of fact, let's take it back further than that. Let's go to Abba Bivens. Starting with Elder Abba Bivens, man. Elder Abba Bivens. Elder Prophet Abba Bivens. Yo, he was the one that really turned the hearts of the man back to the father, and the father back to the men, being John the Baptist. He was sealed, man. He was sealed. But these niggas, they don't understand all that, man. You know? They really don't understand that. Dude is out their mind, man. Yo, the most high going to kill a lot of these niggas, man. A lot of these niggas going to die out here, man. And yo, you niggas already starting to die. But anyway, it says to confirm what the elder prophet Abba Bivens do. He confirmed things, man. Why do you think the apostles, why do you think you got the apostles now, man? It's a beginning, it's a start. He set it off. And that was that time. You know? Going back to what? In the early the 1970s, you know? 1960s, 1970s. That's when it really popped off. All the way to right now. You know? All the way to right now. All right? But it says in order to prove, confirm, or attest a thing, to confirm or authenticate, place beyond doubt of a written document. And what do we read out of it? We read out of the scriptures. That's a written document. That's a written document, which we're going to hop back. And this is the mark. This mark that we're talking about. Because you got to be marked. And when you be marked, yo, how you be marked? Yo, the Lord got to be working with you. Got to be dealing with you. And guess what? You come out here and you defend the gospel. That's why you learn. But you have men that don't want to learn from the apostles, or they give them double honors, and they still don't follow after them. Because they want to be the top dog. You got to be the top dog. You know? Just like when I was in the world, I used to listen to Redman and Method Man a lot. And one lyric that they said, he said, you want to beat Doc and Meth, you got to wait your turn. A lot of brothers can't do that. They want to be that top dog right now. But guess what? You getting your you getting what you asked for. What you really should ask for is salvation out of this place and stay in your lane, man. All right? It says to confirm, authenticate, place beyond doubt of a written document, to prove one's testimony to prove one's testimony to a person that he is what he professed to be, man. Come on, man. I'm going to read that again. To prove one's testimony to a person that he is what he professed to be. That's self-explanatory. That says to prove one's testimony to who he is, who he professed to be. Now, how you do that? Coming out here in the highways and hedges, man, teaching. Because the Spirit going to bear witness, man. All right? But going back into Revelations 7, that's where we were at. And, and that's going into what? Sealed. That's what it's speaking about in Revelation 7 and 3. That's what sealed means to me. All right, it says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, so we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. Yallah. It says, and I heard the number of them which were sealed. All right? So now he said, I heard the number, and this John Revelation, I heard the number of them which were sealed. It says 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. Of the tribe of Judah was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Simeon was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Joseph, which is Ephraim, was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Benjamin was sealed 12,000. That's where you get your 144,000 from, man. Because you had what? You had, it said Joseph. So Joseph had two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. All right? So that's 12,000 from both of those. 12,000 from Ephraim, 12,000 from Manasseh. And those are the ones, that's the elect, man. Those are your governors of Israel, which is the next place to be, the next kingdom. While we living in this fallen kingdom, while we're any ruler that, if you're a member of the elect and you know who you are, you don't want to be here no more, man. You don't want this place. This place sucks. You know? As a matter of fact, we're going to jump back into the book of Jude. Salakia. We're going to jump back into the book of Jude, chapter 1. Okay, matter of fact, we're going to go to verse, I believe it was 3. This is the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 3. It says, Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you. You know, so right now it's needful for us to come out here on the highways and hedges and talk to our people to tell them, look, man, Babylon about to be destroyed. Just like the Lord already sets up prophets. Everywhere you go, he sets up a prophet to come out here and to speak the truth. And to tell people, you've been warned. So, when all hell breaks loose and all disaster, these people can't say they never heard. That's how merciful the Lord is, man. The Lord is that merciful. You know? Why you got these assholes over there dancing and everything? Because, the missiles going to dance on these niggas. But you also have to understand, once you grow and everything, things are going to happen like that. That's the way it's supposed to be. Like that song from Tupac, hey, that's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Because things ain't never going to be the same, man. Right? Check it out. I'll be back to the scriptures. It says, Jude 1 and 3, it says, Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful to me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. So we supposed to earnestly contend for I'm going to read that again. It says, Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, right? It was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. We got to contend for this faith. We got to contend for this word. You know, we are, how you can say, we're defenders of the gospel. So when a dude go off and say something crazy, we supposed to defend the gospel. You don't got to come at him and say his name and all that. I mean, you can if you want to. I mean, that's your preference. You point them out. Nothing that cause division. But you defend the gospel. You teach the right gospel, the right doctrine, man. And let them dudes, hey, man, the Lord going to do it. That's why Esau wants us to get so carnal, man. They want us to put hands on each other. Do this, do that. No, we don't do that, man. Why? Matter of fact, real fast, since I said that, let's jump into Exodus real fast. Chapter Exodus 14 and 14. Hold on. Bear with me. All right, here we go. Exodus chapter 14 and verse 14. It says, Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. That's it. So basically, don't go out there like, yo, I'm going to put my hands on them, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Nah, just teach the word, man. That's how you destroy it. You know? Like it's a saying in the world. They be like, yo, the tongue is stronger than the gun. The tongue is stronger than the gun. Matter of fact, to prove that, watch this. How do you know that? Let's go to Hebrews chapter 4. All right? We're going to go to Hebrews chapter 4 and verse, here we go. Let's go to verse 12. Like I said, yo, the tongue is stronger than the gun, right? And this how you know, because right now, this modern day time, we ain't coming out here swinging those swords. We're swinging a sword. Of course we're swinging a sword. What's the sword that we're swinging? It's the word. You gotta know how to use that weapon, because this word is a weapon, man. And if you don't know how to use the weapon that you're using, you're gonna die. That's why you got so many men out there. Many, man. Many are called, few are chosen. It's a difference. Which that's why we're going to hop back into the book of Jude as well. No, we're going to go with the spirit. But this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 4, verse 12. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful. You see that? The word. It says the word. It ain't say the sword of the Lord. The word. And that's our job, to come out here and speak, because he created all these different spirits out here. That's why you got men that come out here and come and camp with guns and all that. Yo, they're not real believers, man. And that's why we want to hop back in the book of Jude, because them dudes is not real believers, man. They faking the funk. Like you got a song from Main Source back in the day. Yo, you faking the funk. That's what them dudes is doing, man. They fake it. They trying to fake it, think that they going to make it. But the Lord is going to break it. You know? That's right, brother. They faithless, bro. They faithless. First of all, they never had no faith in them from the beginning. They out here pretending. Like a nigga, like a nigga get a job, you got to throw on a suit and all that. They throwing on a uniform. This all it says to them. It's a uniform, man. They don't even understand the meaning of this uniform that we're wearing, man. This is sackcloth. We supposed to be mourning, man. This is hell that we in. Look at our people, man. Look at Issachar, man. Look at Issachar, man. Which means what? He is higher, man. He for higher. And they get hired for all these different jobs. You know? But going back, this is Hebrews chapter 4, and verse 12, it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, of the mind and life, man. A gun can't do that. All the gun gonna do is put you to death. Boom, I killed him. Yeah, he's out of here. But yo, if you speak some real truth to a man, yo, that'll fuck his whole mind up, man. That'll pierce his whole spirit. Make him think. Listen, man. I'm gonna read that again. This is Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12. It says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful. It's quick and it's powerful because it jumps on your ass fast. You know? It's quick and it's powerful, man. Like the Lord ain't no sucker, man. He ain't no joke. His words is faithful and true. That's why you can talk, yo. You know how, like, with the cops now, they be like, yo, let's just talk him down. We're gonna talk him down, make him change and all that. You know? But it says, going back to Hebrews chapter 4, verse 12, it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing. So when you think about a pierce, it's like your ears being pierced. That has to cut through something. It has to cut through flesh. Yeah, a bullet cut through flesh. You know? A bullet can cut through flesh, without a doubt. But the words, man, the words even cut more. Why do you think a person want to kill a motherfucker? Because they heard some words that cut them deeply, man. It cut him so deep. Why do you think they put Yahweh shot of death? Because he was telling the truth. He was cutting them with the words, man. And they didn't want to hear that. She like, man, he ain't going to talk that shit around me. He got to get out of here. We got to shut him up. But, yo, you can't never shut up a prophet. Because, yo, the Lord will raise up another prophet in his stead, man. All right? Back in Hebrews chapter 4 and 12, again, it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit. That's heavy, man. A gun can't do that. Piercing and dividing the soul and the spirit. That's some, hey man, listen. That's some heavy stuff right there. Alright, it says, and of the joints, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart. So, prime example, when I was on my way to Kent, just a real quick testimony. I'm on my way to Kent. I'm listening to my music, like getting mentally focused to come out here and speak, So it was a young boy on the bus or whatever, right? This dude, how you doing? There was a young boy on the bus. He was smoking one of those vapors or whatever it is, right? He's smoking it, going out to smoke this, that, and there. First of all, it was pink anyway. I wasn't going to say nothing to him. The spirit just hopped on me. I'm like, man. I said, yo, that's like a little brother. I don't know this man at all. So I was like, listen, was sitting in a couple seats up in front of me. But when I started speaking to him, he moved closer to me. And I was like, oh, shit. That's how you know it's in the spirit. So I'm like, yo, listen, little bro. I said, why do you smoke that? I forgot the response that he gave me. So I was like, well, oh, matter of fact, he said, because he don't got no weed. And I looked at him, I said, man, all right. I said, listen. I said, so why would you smoke that? I said, that's an electronic thing. I said, yo, you a king, man. You a prince of the power. Now I said, you somebody. You know? You ain't just no average dude, though. We're Israelites, man. We're the greatest people on the face of this planet. But yeah, some people do, 2/3 of our people have to perish. You know? But I'm going to tell them. And when they come back in their right mind, I'm going to be like, if I'm one of the men of the Lord, I'm like, yeah, man. As a matter of fact, you ain't got to mention it, man. You know? But they can't say they never heard it. So I told them, man. And this is talking about the Spirit of the Lord. Yo, after I said what I said to him and told him who he was and this, that, yo, the boy stopped smoking. And I told him, I said, listen, if I was you, I would slam that shit and crush it. He ain't do that. But yo, while he was in the presence, like he stopped smoking. And I seen how much he was enjoying it. So I'm going to read this again. And that's why the Lord said what he said. You don't got to always know. When dudes is talking about grabbing guns and this, that. Yo, man, you a nigga, man. And you don't believe. First and foremost, you don't believe. Going back to Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12, it says, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, man. Matter of fact, let's get the word intents. Your intents, what you thinking of, all right? So we're going to get that, the word intents. It says the act of thinking, consideration, meditation, a thought, notion, conception, mind, understanding, will, manner of feeling, and thinking, man. So he's thinking like, yo, I'm smoking this, I'm doing good, I'm doing that. That's how bad the Lord's words is, man. You know? When you hear him, it's supposed to pierce you, it's supposed to cut your ass, man. If you a man in the Lord, it's supposed to cut you, it's supposed to hurt you. Because you're supposed to be like, damn, man, I fucked up. How can I get back? The only reason you get back is going through these scriptures, man. And the Lord has to be dealing with you. Because anybody can learn anything, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, yo, you can't learn character. Right? Matter of fact, I'm going to go to, hold on, give me 1 second. Matter of fact, we're going to go to John chapter 4, 26 real quick. This is the book of St. John, chapter 4. And we're going to start at verse 26. To let you know, man. Like with the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Yo, why do you think people always say, yo, that's the spirit? The spirit this, the spirit that. Because, yo, only the spirit can cut you that deep. You know? And to serve the Lord, you have to be in the spirit. You have to be in the right spirit to serve the Lord. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Harachah Kadash. If you're not, hey man, you're going to get dealt with. Alright? So this is the book of St. John, chapter 4. And we're going to start at verse 26. It says, Yahushua said unto her, I speak, Salakia, I that speak unto thee am he. Hold on, Salat. That's the wrong scripture. Forgive me. That was it. Salat. Forgive me. Yo, Salaki, forgive me. Alright, so we're gonna go to John 4, St. John 4. I'm gonna start at verse 21. Forgive me. This is St. John chapter 4. Ain't nothing but St. John. You can't stop the rain. Alright, but this is St. John chapter 4, and we're going to start at verse 21, but the point is in 24. Alright, it says, Yahweh saith unto her, Woman, believe me, for the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mount nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Alright? So the Lord told him, yo, man, look, the hour is coming, man. Yo, that hour is coming. All right? It says, ye worship ye know not what. It says, verse 22, ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews, of the Israelites, man, of the 144,000. Yo, these people out here, they worship Allah, they worship Buddha, they worship Krishna, all this crazy stuff. They don't know what they worship, but we know that we worship, right? The one true living power. And how you know that? Because you got to be in the spirit. And you have to be in the right spirit to be able to worship it. You know? Without faith, it's impossible to please him, man. You can't be in the wrong spirit talking about, yo, I praise you, nah, bro. You have to be in the right spirit. And first and foremost, you got to believe. All right? Going back to the belief. You have to believe on what you worship or who you worship, man. Which these people don't believe, man. You know? But anyway, going back into, where we at? Back into John, the book of St. John, chapter 4. And, but all right, verse, we stopped at 22, we're going to go to verse 23. It says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. Come on, man. The true worshipers. Because you got a lot of men out here that just, yo, I'm an elder, I'm this, I'm that, I'm whatever, bro. You got a lot of men out here that they think that, you know, just because how many scriptures they know, and this is that, they think that they're a man of the Lord. You're not. Yeah. He's dead. Taza Doctor, that's what you're talking about? He's dead. The who? Yeah, I know you're talking about. But see, listen, bro. I know you're talking about. You're doing it all wrong. I'm doing it wrong, brother. I don't have to. I don't. Resist the devil and he shall flee. He talking about a man that's dead. Then you know the comforter. The comforter is the scriptures, man. I have to come into the academy. Man, first of all, you don't even know me. You ain't even have a conversation. You just saw me out here speaking. See? And yo, that's the spirit though. Because guess what? What we were talking about, the true believers. Right? Alright, let's go back. Dude, it's crazy, man. These niggas is really crazy. They lost their goddamn mind, man. Alright, brother. Alright, brother. All that. I should have put the camera on it. But yo, guess what? The camera in the sky saw it. You know? Well, back in the book of St. John, chapter 4, and verse 23, it says, but the hour cometh, and now is. So now is the time to really serve the Lord, man. You know what? The hour came when Abba Bivens came on the scene, and when you came into the truth, and you were a true worshiper, and you really truly believe, you're supposed to serve him completely. Like a man like that that just walked up here, he's like, yo, man, you know, you ever heard 20-something son Kennington Avenue? Come on, dog. Like, I know about that. I dealt with them dudes. I know men that's in that facility. And they're all niggas. The top dogs is niggas. Yo, the Lord about to really smite this place, man. With a heavy hand, the hammer's about to come down. And all these ones that's out here faking, posing, you know? You talking to me about a comforter. The comforter is in the scriptures. When the Lord said, I will send for you another comforter, he wasn't talking about that man that's dead, supposedly died of COVID, which we know that COVID shit is bullshit. You know, they might strike me for that, but whatever. You know, but like, come on, man. These niggas crazy. Anyway, jumping back. It says, this is the book of St. John, chapter 4, and verse 23, it says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. So you have to be in the right spirit. Because the Father, that's what he sees. The ones that's in the spirit all the time. Try to be. You know, always constantly meditating on the Lord, man. You know? It says, God is the spirit, the Most High is the spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Must worship him in spirit and in truth. Right. That's right, brother. See, when I said that, the brother said that's right. So he was listening, to the words that come up. Huh? That's right, brother. So I'm gonna get the word spirit real quick, which is it says it says the third person of the Tron of God, the Holy Spirit, co-eternal with the Father and the Son. That's why I said you gotta be in the spirit. It says sometimes referred to in a way which emphasizes his work and power, the spirit of truth. And that's what it is, that's the spirit of truth. Because when you speak the truth to a man, that can change his life. And in the fucking month, if he's doing the wrong thing, what he has to do. And yo, when you speak the truth to him, they gotta believe what you're telling them is the truth. Because everybody likes to hear lies. A lot of these people out here, all they want to hear is lies, man. And they try to learn something so they can control you. Yo, the spirit of the Lord ain't like that. Right. The spirit of the Lord is deep humble. But it can get vicious and it is going to be vicious. Yeah, I know. But the way you're supposed to come first, you're supposed to be humble. If you're not humble, then who the hell are you? You want to be a tyrant? That's why these niggas want to perfection. Yo, this nigga did this, he did that. The Lord ain't like that, man. He's telling you, listen to him, follow his word, be a believer, man. Believe on him and wait for him. That's called being patient. And patience means to suffer. Suffer. Yo, me too, brother.
Student now greater than master.
There you go, brother. That's right. That's right, brother.
So whatever he wants to, we gonna go through.
Yo, matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that. Yo, that's the spirit, bro. I'm gonna get that. Yeah, we're going to go to Matthew chapter 10 and verse 24. Alright. That's the spirit. Hey, yo, man, the Lord can have mercy on you.
That's right.
We're coming back. Because you like, yo, what you like, teach the word? And we turned right back around and came back. You know how many, it was just a dude that came up here trying to tell me I'm doing it wrong. But I like the way he like, hey, brother. He didn't even want to have a conversation. That's it.
It's the way you talk.
That's right. So check it out, bro. This is for what you just said, bro. Alright? And yo, that's just the Lord manifesting his word. Because you were Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's inside of you. Like we have a zeal, but it's not according to knowledge. But you know the scriptures. He was taught them. You know what I'm saying? So I could be planting the seed, the Lord could be planting the seed, but it's up to him to water it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So check it out. What you just said, brother. This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 24. It says the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord.
That's right.
And that's order. So when you learn, because the Lord, he breaks things down, so when you learn, you can't like, no, I'm better than you now, I'm learning. Nah, man, you're doing the wrong thing. Yo, because it's being humble. And yo, look at the Lord, your house, who the Lord, who the world literally calls Jesus Christ. When he came into to Jerusalem, where our people dwell at, that's the city of Jerusalem in the Hebrew, right? Which means the city of peace. That's who we are. We're a peaceful people.
Right.
We have laws and orders and statutes that we have to follow. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do that. So the Lord will go. But when they see us get mad and upset and smack, it's because we did something wrong.
Right.
Just like, yo, the Lord, when he come back and destroy this place, you go look how long he sit back suffering, watching this shit. He just saying, matter of fact, yo, I'm going to get it for you real quick, bro. Just to show you, like,
yo.
yo.
He's going to come back. And I hope I'll go with him.
I hope you do too, brother. I hope you do too.
I was down there the other day, right?
It's about belief, brother.
As brother supposed to change the spirit of me. You know what I said? God bless. I ain't get mad. I didn't get fighting. I just said, God bless. That's all I said. He looked at me to fight. He looked at me and walked away. I'm not getting into that, man. I'm with the Lord fighting my battles.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I just brought that out earlier in the book of Exodus, chapter 14 and 14. It says, "We shall hold the peace, and the Lord shall fight your battles."
That's right.
No, matter of fact, let me get something, brother. Yo, you know what you just did, brother? Check this out. This is Romans chapter 12. We're going to start at verse 17. You just said, bro. That's the spirit, man. Call on y'all by seeing I'm sorry. So this is the book of Romans chapter 12, starting at verse 17. I'm not saying be no sucker, nothing like that. Bro.
Nah, I ain't no sucker.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not.
They spit on Jesus, man.
Yo, can I put you on camera, brother? If you don't mind? Yo, say that again, brother.
They spit on Jesus.
Yeah, how was
Dude spit on me today. I saw him, God bless you. I'm not worried about that. And he walked away. I'm not looking to go to jail. I've been in jail. I'm not going back.
That's right. Yo, brother, check this out. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 17, bro. It says, Romans 12 and 17. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. That's what you did. You ain't, because she spit on you, you can spit back on her and go, and that's humility. A lot of dudes can't be humiliated. They hate it. They're going to take matters into their own hands. Whoa, forgive me, bro.
I don't do that. I grew up like that. Because I'm an Israelite. And I know where I come from. I'm not going to always be able to speak. I'm here right now, born from it's for a reason. But the Lord won't bring me out.
That's right.
And I know.
That's right, bro.
Suffering is not forever. And I know it. And I believe God. I read the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. That doesn't mean I understand everything in it. But I read the whole Bible when I was in jail. They told me I wasn't coming home. They said, brother, you ain't going, you want to stay with us. I said, God told me I'm going home. They took my commissary, they took my TV, they took my radio, they took my job. And I said, keep it. I'm going to leave. Y'all want to stay here and kill each other? Fine. I did 4 years of stay. 1996, 2000. I came out 2000. I ain't been back since. I ain't been back since. I'm not going back. I'll die on the street. I'm not dying in jail. Homosexuality, men, I seen it. I ain't telling you nothing I heard. I'm telling you what I seen with my own 2 eyes. Brother, best secretly, not me. I'm not me. Not me. I'm a man. Not me. God may have you, not have this.
That's right, brother.
Am I right?
That's right. That's right, brother. My grandma used to always say that to me, man.
And I know that. My father ain't raised no baggage, no just stand up and don't be scared to wipe it. You got something to say, say it with respect. See, we talking about it. I got friends out there. If I can't tell you no, you can't accept it, you ain't my friend. If I ain't accept it, I don't want to tell you yes. And make you happy.
Right.
I can tell you no. You can tell me no, and you know what I say? I understand. You got kids, you got grandkids out there. I understand. Thank you. Because I'm get mad. Because I'm a man. I'm supposed to hold my own.
That's right.
So I don't get mad.
That's right. That's right, bro. Let me read this scripture for you, brother.
Okay.
But this what you basically this what you just said, man. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 17. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. What you just said.
Right.
You said, I'm a man. I'm not going out like that. Because you have to have character. If you don't have character, what do you have?
Nothing.
There you go. You can read and all this and this is that. Brothers be like, oh, I read the Bible. But they don't even follow it.
Right.
It has to be inside of you.
It has to be on the inside.
There you go. Because the kingdom, matter of fact, I got you, brother. It says, verse 18. Verse 18. It says, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. I'm going to read it again, brother.
Read it again.
If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, which is your character,
right,
the way you present yourself,
right,
if it's possible, because sometimes you're going to snap,
right?
But it says, live peaceably with all men. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's what we're striving for that. We're striving for perfection. We're striving. We are the kingdom of heaven, man. That's what people don't understand. We the kingdom of heaven. Right here. And that's how we tell them. Go ahead, bro.
Lost something.
Go ahead.
He stood out and took it. I said, brother, I'm going to take you not cheap out. Everybody said, I didn't know. I said, I'm not going to kill him.
There are some people that will do that.
You knock the cheap out. Stab. I'm not going to do it. And then I already found it. My cheek was already knocked out. He didn't find out. Propagated. Guess where he at now? In the grave. When the land beats somebody up over there and the children, it did.
The Lord was protecting. Go check it out. It says, dearly beloved, verse 19, back in Romans 12 and 19. It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine.
See,
Come on. That's right, bro.
I know it, man. I know it.
It says, verse 20. It says, therefore, if thine enemy hungers, feed him.
That's right.
If he thirsts, give him drink, for in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head.
That's right. That's right.
Because, you are, you looking out for him, but it's your blessing is becoming a curse to him.
Right.
And he don't even dig it. Because the Lord looking down like, I know your thoughts, I made it.
Right.
I created you. I know you hate him, but I told him to do this, and now I'm really going to have his back even more, man. Because look, don't the sun rise up on the wicked every day?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They can eat, they can all this, but it's still, the Lord's still going to take them out of power, man.
Brother far way down here, right? Way out there. I knew he had a gun. I looked at him. I said, why you shoot? I'm not scared to die. But he was taking a car. He waiting to come back in there. I'm going back that way.
Nah, don't go back.
I'm not scared.
Nah, don't go back. Because listen, you can provoke the Lord that way.
I want to get somebody out the trash can. And then I'm going.
I would say go another way.
I got to leave.
No doubt. Go another way. The Lord, listen, the Lord is always going to provide for you. Always going to provide for you. You don't got to go that same route. That's just being smart. That's producing wisdom. You know what right? Because,
You
yo,
gonna
King
bomb me
David.
if I go this way or that way.
Listen, trust me. And King David, right? King David was, he was better than King Saul, right? As far as putting people to death and everything. But he ain't provoked the Lord. He was like, yo, he actually fleed
I know
from
he
Saul.
did.
Yo, just like Jacob.
I know he did.
Yeah, just like Jacob, our forefather. Yo, he was running from Esau.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You don't gotta do it. It's not making you weak enough. Just go another way. That's it.
I'm gonna listen to you go the other way. Okay, brother?
All right, brother. Shalom, man. Yo, you too, brother. Shalom, bro. Yo, man, that's the Lord, bro. Spirit out here tonight, man. You know? But just for edification's sake, I'm gonna finish it up. I'm gonna go back to Romans chapter 12. And where we at? I'm gonna start at verse 17 again, man. Because the brother said some heavy things, man. I'm not saying be no sucker, but like, yo, let the Lord fight your battles, because that's all we got. You know, that's how, yo, we're gonna run to him for everything. You know, he's our shield, he's our protector, he's everything. All right. This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 17. It says, recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. Gotta be honest, man. And that's a heavy thing I always talk about, honesty, man. You know, you gotta be honest. You gotta be like that. In the sight of all men. So the same way that you are behind closed doors, you're supposed to be the same when you're in front of a man. Because that's the real you. Once this camera goes off at the camp and everything, when I go back to my regular life, that's what I gotta do. The same man standing in front of this camera. Right? It says, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. It says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Arachakadash. Therefore, if thine enemy hunger, feed him. If he thirst, give him drink. For in so doing, thou shalt heap coals of fire on his head. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good, man. So you gotta overcome evil with good, man. You know? Just like how we overcoming the evil right now. We come out on the highways and hedges speaking the truth. You know? Look, man, prime example, look, that's my old spot. Across the street. See the cop car, you see those men over there dancing and all that? Yo, that's my old spot, man. It's still my spot, but right now I don't got time for this. How I'm winning? Because I'm over here on this side, still teaching. And brothers still stopping and talking. But they over there not even dancing. They just out there. At this time of night, you out here dancing so your ass been set up, man. But you don't even understand, like the Lord, the Lord is he about to kill y'all. Right now, they my enemy. You know, it's like me giving them a cup of water because I'm letting them live. You know, I ain't go over there, say nothing to them. You know, that's how you do it. The Lord is fighting our battles. He's always gonna, as long as you do the will of the Father. Matter of fact, check this out. This is what you're supposed to do. Check it out. We're going with a Proverbs, chapter 16, all right, and verse 7. All right, so check it out. Proverbs, bear with me. Chapter 16 and verse 7. It says, matter of fact, let's go to verse 6. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 6. It says, by mercy and truth, and iniquity is purged, and by the fear of Yahweh men depart from evil. All right? I'm going to read that again. By mercy and truth iniquity is purged, and by the fear of Yahweh men depart from evil, man. All right? So, yo, you got to depart from this evil out here. Turn away from your wicked ways, man. Turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. By Hashem Kodash. That's it, but check it out. This is the point. It says, when a man's way, and that's why I said depart from all those things, right? Because once you depart from those, what you're doing, you're pleasing the Lord, man. You know? You're pleasing the Lord, man. You ain't pleasing man, you ain't pleasing the flesh, you ain't doing none of that. All right? It says, when a man's ways please Yahweh, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. All right? So even your enemies going to be at peace with you. Why you think Esau, they doing everything around the border to try to come at the men of the Lord? Because that's what they're designed to do. That's what they're supposed to do. All right? But at the end of the day, they can't fuck with the men of the Lord. Like, yo, you read that, what's that, what's the movie, Mike Epps and this guy, Ice Cube. It was one of the Fridays, you know what I'm saying? Man, I forgot, he was like, y'all can't fuck with the police. Y'all can't fuck with the police. Nah, you can't fuck with the men of the Lord, man. You know? All you have to do is serve the Lord and please him, man. Serve the Lord and please him, and everything else will fall in line, man. All right? But these niggas, they're not serving him, they ain't pleasing him. You know? But, let's go back to, what was that? Jude. Yo, and these dudes, all they doing, honestly, man, they just playing music. That's how I know, yo, that's evil, that's wickedness. And you got the cops right there. I ain't never seen this before. And yo, honestly, my true thoughts when I was coming down here before I even started camping, I said I wasn't even going to camp in that spot. Now I see why. You know? But them dudes are set up, man. They don't know when you coming down here and when you teaching. You know? But anyway, going back to the book of Jude, chapter 1, and here we go. We're going to go back to verse 2. It says, mercy unto you and peace and love be multiplied. Beloved, when I gave all diligence to write unto you of the common salvation, it was needful for me to write unto you and exhort you that ye should earnestly contend for the faith which was once delivered unto the saints. It says, for there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. All right? So they was, yo, you got men of old who call themselves elders, bishops, and things of that nature, or get themselves a title, or somebody gave them a title, right? They crept in unawares, and guess what? A lot of those men, they got the right doctrine. You know, they have the right doctrine. So that's why you gotta go back into, you go back to Genesis. They learn from the apostles, you know, and they get it down. They never want to join on to the apostles. They just want to make a name for themselves. And they do nigga shit. You know? Because with a lot of men, you have to have a spiritual eye, man. Yo, the apostles are stand-up dudes, man. They're stand-up guys, man. You know? They're men of the Lord. I believe they're the men of the Lord, man. You know? But you got men that learn from them, try to be like them because they really want to be them, and they lead them in astray. But I think the apostles like, yo, ain't no more new members of GMS, and this is that and third. Why? Because they know it's niggas out here, man. And yo, you got men that crept in unawares. That's the truth. That's just the truth, man. All right. It says, beloved. Matter of fact, Salaki, going to verse 4, Jude 1 and 4, it says, for there are certain men crept in unawares who were before of old ordained to this condemnation. Ungodly men, right? Turning the grace of our Lord, the Most High, into lavishness, and denying only the Lord Yahweh Shah power and our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. So look, let's go lavishness. Because you got men, all they want is your money, man. There's no difference between a lot of these men in the Christian church. None. None. It said, here it go. Lavishness, it said, unbridled lust, excess, licentiousness, lavishness, wantonness, because what? They want a lot. Outrageousness, shamelessness, insolence, man. All right? So they try to come off like, I'm a man of the Lord, I'm God. And guess what, man? At one point in time, the Lord might have been working with them, but dealing with them. That's why, that song from Damon Marley, be careful who you nail upon the cross. Because it said the Lord might give you today, he might give me tomorrow. Come off your big high horse, man. But you got men that think that they already made it. They think they already on the chariot. That's why, all these things that you look around and see, man, check it out. It was created for a reason. Everything has a season and a time, which we're going to grab that in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. Lord's willing, I grab it, But you have all these things, the trees, the birds, the flowers, the wind. Everything is created for an appointed time, man. It's created for that. And it's supposed to move when it's supposed to move. Why you think when we was reading the Revelations, you had the 4 angels on the 4 corners of the earth holding back those the winds, man? Because it's not time, man. It ain't time for that. And right now, you're going to have a lot. You got to detach from this world, man. You have to detach. If you ain't detached already, completely detached. And when you came into the truth, like I said, everything is a process. So if you haven't completely detached from this place, you better start doing it now. Because these are the times when you're supposed to do it. Now check it out. We're going to hop into this real quick. Bear with me. So we're going to hop into Revelations. Hop in Revelation chapter 18 and 4. It's the book of Revelation chapter 18 verse 4. It says, matter of fact, you know what? Let's go to verse 1. We're going to start at verse 1. Revelation chapter 18 verse 1. It says, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lighted with his glory. And how the earth lighted with his glory? His wisdom, his knowledge, and understanding. He had everything, it's an appointed time for everything. Like you go into the book of Habakkuk, you're going to say, the vision is yet for an appointed time. At the end it shall speak and not lie. Right? So it's for an appointed time. So it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils and of the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of the wine of her wrath, of her fornication, of which the wine her doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Her policies. All the around the world, man. You even got the Chinese people. They used to wear their traditional garments, the Chinese type of things. They used to wear that. They don't even wear that no more, man. They wear suit and ties just like Esau, man. That's what they do. You know? And guess what? The Lord is about to come back and judge it. But that's the fornication. You got Saudi Arabia. You have America came out of Great Britain, which we could prove that going to what? Revelation 12 chapter, man. You know, when you go into the different rulerships. Matter of fact, even I believe it's Daniel, I'm not mistaken, I want to see chapter 7. But that's another key thing right there. Matter of fact, yeah, con. It's Daniel chapter 7. You know, when you go through that, it's a lot of history in that, man. A lot of history. Lord's willing, I'm gonna do a breakdown on that. Which brothers should know it. But we could do it again. You know, just for edification sake, because you gotta do that. You know, because you have new brothers coming in. And that's the purpose of going over these scriptures and re-going over. Because you have to feed the flock. That's one of the greatest commandments. The Yahweh said, if you love me, feed my sheep. And what's that? That's an action. If you love something, you're going to do actions, man. You know? But I'm going back into Revelations 18, I believe. We're at verse 3. It says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of the fornication. So that's why you speak through. You gotta, it's time to detach from this stuff, not time to draw nigh into it and pull forward to it. That's why you got these niggas out here that's rapping, trying to get what's that? Trying to get record deals, basketball deals, baseball deals. I'm saying deals because you gotta sign a contract. That's why it's a deal. You gotta sign your life at that dotted line. You sign that contract. Movie acting deals, director deals, all those things, man. No? So the people that are still doing that now, they're trying to draw nigh into Babylon, but this place is falling. That's why the scripture said Babylon is falling, man. This place is falling, man. Like if you could actually literally see a ship sinking in front of you, you'll be like, man, let me get the hell away from this thing, man. You know? You trying to get the hell up out of there. All right? You want to get on this sinking ship. All right? But it says, going back to verse 3, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with him. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And that's what happens, man. They're waxed rich and rich and rich with everything that Babylon has to offer. That's why they do what they do. You know, what we in? June? The month of June? It's June! Ain't no microchips. But we in the month of June, right? And this is Pride month, man. What the scriptures say, pride go forth for destruction, but I'm already looking for a fall. But we really know what Pride month's about, you know? And the Lord is not dealing with that. He's not dealing with that at all. And that's why the Lord, he said he's going to come back and destroy this thing. But they changed the natural course of things, man. You just had a parade, man. I was watching the video earlier, man. They had a parade of those people going to where they was going, man. The celebrate. Like, oh, yo, it's so great. It's time to pull up out this place, man. All right, and no, and that's one of the delicacies. Matter of fact, let's get the word delicacy. Here we go. Delicacy. It says excessive. Oh, I'm gonna put it. Oh, shit. Delicacy is strenos. It's what? That's like strength, right? That's why these people do what they do, man, because they want that strength, man. They want the strength of this place. That's why it says, woe unto you that go to Babylon for help. Okay? Woe unto you that go to Babylon for help, man. All right? But it says, strenos, it says, excessive strength, which longs to break forth over strength. Luxury, eager desire. So that's a delicacy. That's luxury. And yo, if you really look at like I told brothers, man, if you a man of the truth, you really should watch the series Squid Games. Because it's telling you the games that the elite play with us, man. And I think in that series they call them the VIPs, or the VIPs is coming. You know? So when the VIPs came, right? The VIPs came, it was on the tip like it was one dude, he was on some homosexual stuff. What's up, brother? You alright? Right on. Nah, brother. I don't smoke. Yo, make it home to your family safe, brother. Alright? No doubt, brother. But you know, so you got hey, excuse me, bro. I know y'all usually post up over there. Why y'all don't post up in Asia? I said, why y'all don't post up over there?
We do. It's like when it's just raining like today, they just really don't cover.
That's a cover. You can move them out the way. I've been teaching over there for years. But every time I come out, it's about they can be over there and doing all of that. And it's not a problem.
That's not good.
That's Satan, man. Straight up.
I feel you.
That's Satan. You know what I'm saying? That's Satan, bro. And that's why I ain't even go over there today. I said, you know what? I ain't even gonna deal with it. Like, even before I came down here, someone just told me, it was just straight like, yo, don't even go over there today. And I was planning to go, I had a couple other spots in my mind. But this is the one. You know? So I'm gonna hop back into my message, man. But it says, going back, it says strenos. It says excessive strength, which longs to break forth over strength. It says luxury, eager desire. And everybody in the society, they want luxury, right? They want luxury. They want that, what they say, I'm chasing this bag and all that. That's what these people want. When the real bag you're supposed to be chasing is the truth, man. You know, because with that bag, they'll tell you the truth, but yo, now you can't even speak it. So it's like you're getting paid off because they tell you that. All right? So let's hop back in it. It says, back in Revelation chapter 18, and no, that was delicacy. That was the word strenos delicacy, right? Verse 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. So, yo, right now you're supposed to be coming out of Babylon, man. It's the time to detach. All right? If you caught up in this place, in this world, yo, you not going to make it, man. Because everything in this place is death. That's going to the book of, matter of fact, I'm going to grab that next. Lord's will through the Spirit in the book of Psalms, the 23rd Psalms, man. That's one of my favorite scriptures, man. Because what? We in the valley of the shadow of death, man. That's where we at. Everywhere we walk, and look, yo, you got a lot of shootings going on. The love of many is waxing cold. You know, people is really not giving an F right now, man. They to the point like, yo, my family, yo, you did this, you got to do that. Yo, the Lord is heating things up. Just like the elder apostle Tahar said, man, it's the year Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Arachak is turn up, man. And it is. He's turning things up. You know, like you got an oven, you might put it on there. Yo, he's turning it all the way up, man. So this place be destroyed. You know? But going back, it says, verse 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. The ultimate plague is what? Those missiles, man. But you got other plagues up and coming as far as what's that? Your C-19. You know what I'm saying? What they got, the monkeypox now. You know, you got a whole bunch of other things that's up and coming, man. Yo, the plagues of Egypt. But the ultimate plague is the ICBM missiles, man. That's the ultimate plague, man. All right. So let's get the word plague real fast for edification's sake. It says plague. It says a blow, stripe, a wound, a public calamity, heavy affliction, plague. All right, so that's what's coming in this plague, heavy affliction, man. Because these people are living in pleasure. They're living off the delicacies of this place. All right, and the Lord is about to take the mirth out of the earth, man. All this party spirit and everything like that, yo, the Lord about to shut it down. And he gave you a glimpse of it when the whole lockdown situation happened. All the bars closed up, you know, you only could go to certain places. You know, if it wasn't an essential place to go to be at, you couldn't go there. That was the beginning of your New World Order, man, because they give you the directions and everything, man. They tell you what to do. They control everything, man. All right? That's why you got to trust in the Lord, man. You can't trust in this place. You can't trust in a sinking ship. You better trust in the one that's rising. And the one that's rising is the tabernacle of David, man. The Bayav Dawadah, man. The house of David, man. All right? But it says, going back, it says, verse 4, it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of, that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High God hath remembered her iniquities. And yo, that's what that's coming to. That's coming to judgment day, man. All right? When the Lord judges this place. That's what it all adds up to, the judgment of America. All right? Because, yo, if you really go into the scriptures like, yo, matter of fact, you go into Revelations, let me see if I grab it real quick. Revelations, the 12th chapter, right? The Lord had already set this place up for, what? For our slavery for our people, right? All right? This place was set up like years and years and years ago before you even thought about this. When we were still over there on the Eastern Society, man. The old world, so to speak. But now we're here. And it's coming a time where the Lord is about to judge this place because it's played out its role. Everything has an expiration date. And this place is about to expire, man. It ain't too much longer that the Lord is going to let us suffer, man. We've been suffering for what, 300 and some years now, man. All right, but it says, matter of fact, let me find it real quick. Bear with me. Just bear with me. Grab my notes. But this how you know that it was talking about America, okay? So this is Revelation chapter 12 and verse 6. Alright. It says, and the woman fled into the wilderness, which the woman is talking about the Israelites. That fled into the wilderness, that's talking about Africa, the western coast of Africa. And that was about 70 AD. Alright? But now you have, besides that part, you have we fled into Asia and a lot of surrounding communities, man, out of the Romans to escape Roman persecution. All right, and that's history. You can look it up for yourself. If you get a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu, and they explain to you a lot of things which they never taught you in school. You know what I'm saying? But it says, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had the place prepared of God. Right? And yo, I'm going to read it again. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had the place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. So when it talk a place matter of fact, read it again. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had the place prepared of God. And what's that place that's talking about America? The place that was prepared was America. And that's what? To serve slavery. Right? And when you go into the 300, what's it 300 and, hold on. Bear with me. But it talks about the days, right? Says, it's a lot. Give me 1 second. It says that they should feed her there 1,260 days, which when you break that down, it goes into 3.5 years, right? Because, yo, you got to understand, like, 1 day to the Lord, right, is 1,000 years, right? All right? So when you really break it down, it's 42 months, all right, which is 350 years, right? All right? And you look this, what? It's 2022. So from 2022, we're still in slavery. We're still slaves, okay? We're still slaves out here. It's just they took off the chains physically and they put them on your mind mentally. All right? They put them on your mind. So like that's like locking up a dog, a wild dog, and you have to tame him and train him. So you keep him on that chain until he gets house trained, so to speak. Now you're able to take the chain off of him and let him roam freely because he's not going to do nothing that you broke him down. So he looks at you for everything. And that's all that the so-called white man did to our people, man. But the Lord allowed that to happen. That's why we walk around, we kill each other, we do all this, but we wouldn't buck up against him. Why? Because we look at him as the superior instead of the inferior. You know? Because a nigga be quick to pull a gun on his own brother, but when it comes to a cracker doing this, that, and this to you, you won't do that to them, man. You'll work for them, you'll change up your whole speech and all that. You try to get a job, you'll talk to your homies and all, yeah, what's up, bro, this, that. But when you're on the interview, yeah, yes, sir. How you doing? Yeah, I'm qualified for the job. You know? So that's how you know that he broke you, man. Matter of fact, check it out. I'm gonna grab the scripture.
Damn. I just beat you just said.
That's the truth.
I'm sitting and listening to you. I'm like,
That's
damn.
the truth. That's the truth, brother.
You don't realize that we do that.
Yeah. That's the dough. We just broke. We broke. They broke it down, man. We are powerful people. You know what I'm saying? They're very important people. And they know that. They don't want us to know that. So they try to separate the body and conquer. You know what I'm saying, bro? The body and conquer, brother. The body and conquer. Check it out. Let me grab this real quick. You know, we out here telling the truth, bro. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. Right? These are things that they don't tell us, bro. But the Lord already warned us about these things. This is Hosea 4. Give me 1 second, bro. All right, bro. Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. So knowledge is just rejected. You know what I'm saying? No, this is a way of life. And people try to use this book and be like, oh, nah, you gotta be a Christian. Nah, man, that's what they told us. This is they just told us, oh yeah, man, they teach us dead. That's why they be like, yo, history, and like, yo, you got some dudes, they spell it H-I-S, capital H-I-S. They only tell you his story, not our story. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, bro.
I'm bothering it. That's what you're standing here like. When you said something earlier, I was waiting till you got finished.
Nah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You touched on people all the time they drink and they take the bag.
Yeah.
And my thing is, I've always had this thing of, I don't worship money.
That's right.
That's just my thing. My thing is literally, you make people focus me and enjoy it.
That's right.
My thing is, okay, I'm not killing myself for no money.
There you go.
Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, don't take
That's right, bro.
no, because you somewhere bend over backwards for a fucking company that don't give two shits about you.
And they'll fry you in the heart. That's how you know you in spirit. But we're
Yo, just search on you need.
but yo, that's how I got you, bro. Check it out. Check this out, bro. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 48. That's a curse, actually, bro. It's Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48. It says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh, the Lord, the Most High, shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee. So like you gotta go to work. If you don't work, you don't eat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yo, brothers, they tend to worship the God more than they worship the Lord. Because he gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of this. Because we are supposed to be the employees. You know what I'm saying? Not the employees. You know what I mean? Because we really moving to the church. You know what I'm saying? We're naturally born movers. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the Lord made it. But now, like me, I do security too, brother. You know what I'm saying? They put you here, and all that. Like, yo, man, it's crazy. But like, if you lose your job, you get down. Oh my God, I lost my job. That's a curse, man. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be the ones that employing, and guess what? We're going to employ them real soon, because they're going into slavery. We got a lot of work for them. Because, yo, this kingdom that we see right here, all this stuff we see right here, brother, it's already done, man. It's already done. It's going to crumble. It's already crumbling. Society. Look at how you see, like, I always tell dudes to watch that the series, The Squid Game. Because all they doing, the elite and the society, they're playing games with our lives. Look at Bill Gates, what he do? He bought up all the farms, this, that. So if you control the food, you control the masses. Because people want to eat. You know what I'm saying? They want to eat. So if they can't eat, they ready to do some crazy stuff. Run up in somebody's house, man. Matter of fact, I can read it to you. It's second Ezra. Hold on, because the stuff I'm telling you, boy, it's about to happen. A lot of this stuff is happening right now. Damn, that's the spirit. Second Ezra chapter 15. And here it goes. Go. Second Ezra chapter 15, starting at verse I'm gonna start at verse 18. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and the modern day sword is what? The gun. That means? So it says, their houses are with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for the great tribulation. So people about to be hungry out here, man. Like you go into certain stores, like yo, they just had a shortage on similar. So yo, women having babies now. And yo, this how retarded they are. I watched a woman come into a place. She had her children with her, right? She was like, yo. She said, she asked for some Similac. The manager was like, we don't have any right now. That's when I really thought, oh, shit, that's not good. But yo, women so retarded. You got breasts. You produce milk. When you have a child, you produce milk up to like 5 years old. They're supposed to breastfeed. But that's how much they depend on him and how much they destroy our minds. You know? And our women's minds. You know, but hop back in the I'm about to close it up. In the book of what was it, Jude? The book of Jude, chapter 1. Hold up. Jude chapter 1. I believe I was at alright. Start at verse 4. Yeah, verse 4. It says, "For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to the condemnation, ungodly men, turn the grace of our Lord, our God, the Most High, into lavishness, and denying only the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, God, and our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this." So, the Lord was saying, I'm about to put you in remembrance, and that's, basically bring that into a reincarnation. Because once you come into this knowledge, this wisdom, you once knew it before. Because all you do, like our souls leave our body, you go back to the spirit world, your flesh goes back to the ground, then you got new flesh to come into. It's like moving into a different house. Because when you live in a house, you're the life of the house. Once you leave out of that house is dead. So once your spirit leaves your body, the body becomes dead, but your spirit lives on forever, man. Because you're pure energy. You're pure energy. That's why people be like, when a dude talks, they be like, yo, I like your energy. You got good energy. They ain't talking to your flesh. Because that's one spirit speaking to another spirit. That's like if you can tell negative energy. That's how people talk. Yo, you got negative energy. They ain't talking, yo, you got negative flesh. No, they're talking to the spirit inside of you.
That is true.
Good. That's the truth, brother. You know what I'm saying? They talk to energy because you got people like to look at the outward appearance of a man. The Lord doesn't do that. He looks at the inward. Because he knows what spirit that he gave. We know who he made in us. Like, I never thought I would be out here teaching. I thought I was just trying to be an average dude out here like them dudes over there, man. That's it. But the Lord like, nah, I got something else. We don't know the thoughts of this, man. But it says, all right, verse 5, it says, "I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not." And that was really my whole point, because, it was a point in time when we was in the land of Egypt, which Egypt is an Egyptian, not Egyptian. Egypt is a Greek word, which is Mizraim, which means bondage, the house of bondage. Because it wasn't called Egypt. You get Egypt from Alexander the Greek when he conquered that land. So it became Alexander Egypt. Right? Alexander Egypt, if I'm not mistaken. But you can look it up. But that's a Greek word. Alright, Africa is not even Africa. It was known as the land of Ham, and before that it was known as the land of Canaan, the whole continent, huh? But you had those men that conquered those lands, and they put their name on it. But read that again. Jude 1 and 5, it says, "I will therefore put you in remembrance, though ye once knew this, how that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua have saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterward destroyed them that believe not." So the Lord delivered us out of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. He delivered us as a whole people. That's where you get your Passover from. But it was a point in time when we was in Egypt, we was about to be delivered. They told you to put the blood on your house, or basically the top joint, then the side. So the death angel would pass over your house and gonna kill you. Because that was the time that the Lord was judging Egypt, he put to death all the firstborn of the people of Egypt. Not even just the firstborn of the people, even the animals, man. That's how cold the Lord is, man. So he put, because they had us in slavery. So that was, and you go, I believe that's in the book of Exodus. You know, Exodus, you look at Exodus, that means the exit. We exited that place, man. So now you're coming into the second Exodus, man, which is right here in Babylon. The Lord is about to deliver us again. You know? But it started like back then, the Lord delivered the whole Israel, brought us through the wilderness. Then we got them outside, now we got the laws, statutes, and commandments, but the ones that really didn't believe, even after all the miracles that they saw, the Lord put their ass to death. Because why? They didn't believe, man. They didn't have faith. Which the scriptures tell you, without faith, it's impossible to please him, man. You don't got no faith, you ain't pleasing the Lord, man. Straight up. No matter how you call it. You know, and just like you got men now, that they might know scripture, they don't live it, and they don't really believe it truly, and only the Lord can tell you that, man. You know? That's it. Matter of fact, I'm going to end it with this scripture. The Lord is at the end of time. Yo, this right here is one of my favorite scriptures. Because, yo, this is basically going to King David and all that, right? This is 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 7. Yo, this is how bad the Lord is. Like, people, they tend to look at what you have, your clothes, your status, basically your social status, right? The Lord ain't, you don't get down like this. So this is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 16 and verse 6. It says, and it came to pass when they were come that he looked at Eliab and said, surely Yahweh's anointed is before him. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For Yahweh seeth not as men seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but Yahweh looketh on the heart. And your heart is your life, your mind, man. You know what I'm saying? You looking for that. Yo, men look at him. Yo, look how big he is. See this? The Lord ain't looking at none of that. He looking like we was talking about earlier, bro. He's looking at the spirit, the energy that he put inside of that man. Like with King Saul, when he was ruling and everything, right? But you had King Saul was ruling. That's when Goliath was on the scene. They was looking at King David. Now look at this little ass dude. What he going to do? How he going to destroy this giant? And you know, King David had a heart, man. The Lord knew that. He put the spirit on him, and yo, he trusted. He went and grabbed the stone and slew the giant and cut his head off and gave it to a dude that people be like, yo, look at this strong guy. Laughing at him, man. The Lord don't deal like that. Matter of fact, check this out. I'm not y'all. I got with a verse in the morning.
I really love it.
Like, hey, brother. Hey, it's the reason why, yo, the scriptures tell you, brother, it says man's loins is of the Lord. How could a man therefore understand his own way? So he made them be over there, for me to come here, for you to come here at the appointed time. To hear what you hear. You know what I'm saying?
That is the truth.
So the Lord can bless you, man.
Because technically, I should have been over there.
See that?
But something was like, nah, bro.
And yo, look, you got a better covering of protection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, man. Listen,
Hold on, what was the description?
I'm sorry, I didn't even.
Oh, no, you good, brother. No, you good, you good. My thoughts are not your thoughts. There we go. Check this out, brother. Isaiah 55 and what's the other verse here? This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55. We're going to start at verse 8. Matter of fact, yo, we're going to start at verse 6. Isaiah chapter 55, starting at verse 6. It says, seek ye Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. So right now, he could be found because you have his men out here on the streets teaching, telling you the truth. That's seeking. You know, and then not even just that. Once you hear the word, you go look it up for yourself and make sure that man ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's only fair. That's only fair, you know? It says, verse 7. It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto Yahweh, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, God, for he will abundantly pardon, man. That's heavy. Yo, be awesome. I said to my life, I did a lot of mess up. But all the Lord saying, yo, turn back. I'll pardon you. You know, because he'll get rid of your whatever you did. He can pardon, just like you got a governor or the president. He's like, yo, he granted him a pardon. And this, that, and the third, right? Yo, the Lord understands you pardon. You know? It says, verse,
If I move on and die,
it says, just the point right here, brother. Verse 8. It says, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith Yahweh. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth a bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and breed to the eater, so shall my words be that goeth forth out of my mouth, and it shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it. That's crazy. That's why you're supposed to trust in the Lord, bro. Why? Because whatever he said it's going to happen. That's it. Whatever he said is going to happen. Just like that's pretty much self-explanatory. Like the water come down, the water stuff, that's a job it has to do. Like the snow come down and everything, yo, his words come out of his mouth and he said it's going to do. You know? And we seeing it right now. You know? I'm about to get up out of here, brother. So with that, yo, man, you know, the brother, Lord's willing, he was edified, man. You know, that's why we out. So it Shai, Ba'ashem Harachak Wadash, Yahweh being the name of the Father, which Yah means He exists. Yahweh Shai, which is the Son, which means He is the deliverer, because He's coming to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. No, so Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, that great millstone, and tell us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. Until the next week, I'm going to say Shalom, Wafa, Baba, Bar, Death to America. Shalom.